What is up YouTube? Luca here with another PVE build. I'm on my favorite class, my Magicka Nightblade. And look at this, I'm with Reliquin, the strongest stamina single target set out there. But since every single skill or every damage scales on your highest offensive stat, which is spell damage in this case, it doesn't matter if it deals physical, disease, poison, flame, frost, that kind of stuff. It doesn't matter, it always scales with your highest offensive stat now. That's why I use Reliquin. It dealt, let me check. Here we go, almost 8k single target. I managed to get almost 115k by the way. And then Kiana is monster set over 5k plus DPS. But I only use Kianas because it's kinda hard to sustain with 5 medium armor. In raids I still recommend to use Kilt with 1 Slimecraw. Then advancing Yukina front bar. Alternative Kinras is almost the same. And then back bar, and I go with the Maelstrom Inferno stuff. I did some tests with the Greatsword, but I don't really like Stampede and Carve. That's why I use the Blockade still. It's more or less the same, but Stampede feels super clunky and it's probably not worth it in raids. Traits: full Divines, 2 light armor, 5 medium armor, full Bloodthirsty on the Jewelry, spell damage glyphs of course, 2 daggers, 1 learn 1 charged, poison and flame damage, and backbar infused Berserker glyph. Big changes on the skills here. Deadly Cloak as stamina ability, which dealt over 6k single target. Let me check. Yeah, 6.1k. And it's an AoE, which also gives Mage Evasion 20% damage reduction against AoE. Super strong ability. Use it, guys. Impace still as Execute. The Magicka morph is stronger. Elemental Weapon is spammable, still better than Conceit Weapon or Surprise Attack. Merciless Resolve and Rending Slashes. It did over 4k single target, almost 5k, but I mainly used it because of the sustain issues in raids. You could probably use still Debilitate or even Cantrips for AoE fights. Then Incap as ultimate, backbar, twisting path, unstable wall of fire, barb trap, siphoning attacks, dark shade, and Incap again for the extra crit rate. So nothing has changed on the backbar. Race I'm Danma, the best race to go, followed by Khajiit. Mundus the Thief for extra crit rate, Ghastly Eyeball as Baffled. 64 points in Magicka, and potions, the normal spare power potions with Sorcery, Prophecy and Magicka. CPs, Deadly Aim, Master at Arms, Thaumaturge and Backstabber. If you are a Khajiit, just D-slot Backstabber for something else, like Biting Aurora or Warful Strikes. Recipes: Boundless Vitality, Fortified Rejuvenation and Celerity, depends on the raid, you can change them around. Let's talk about the pre-buff rotation first. We don't need to drain our Magicka like with Bahseis, so we can skip this part with this build. Start with Chain Acceleration, Merciless Resolve, best case would be 5 stacks for extra spell damage, then Dark Shade with siphoning attacks, followed by Deadly Cloak, Step Closer, use Shooting Star, and swap immediately afterwards to Incap with an add-on like Dressing Room. For console players, just skip this part and keep Meteor on your bar. About the rotation, it's always hard to explain a dynamic rotation, especially on a Nightblade in general. I did a full explanation in an older video where I exactly explained every important step to maximum your DPS gain on the Magicka Nightblade. I will link it down below, check it out. The only change are 2 dot skills, Deadly Cloak and Rending Slashes, instead of Debilitate and Degeneration. Everything else is the same. If you have questions, type them down below and try to answer them. I will leave you now with this Parse. Thanks for watching and the support. Let's hope that this unnecessary war will be over soon and we can all focus on our lives again. See you guys.